How to avoid a crash like a pro in iRacing. So this is a highlight from the 24 hours of the Nürburgring. This is Chris Lullum driving for Team Redline. This is a really... I saw that. I'm going to pause, so have this magic button I can just pause with. So here he is in P3. It's a team-based sport. This is lap 21, so barely 2 or 3 hours into this race. And there's P3 and he can see P1. So the race is on. If you can see the way these guys are driving, they are driving quick. They're mounting curbs, they're just soaring across the track. There is no easiness here. This is like Rambo knife in the mouth sort of stuff. So I noticed this here. He's in P3 chasing down P1 and P2. And then something magical obviously happens. It's a 24-hour race. Magic always happens. Driving along, chasing, sees these two cars really start to get into the bit of a thick of it, and then there's an incident. It's not so much the incident itself that gifted P1 to Max Verstappen's team Redline, and in this case the driver was Chris, who had to negotiate this. But it's more so how he did it that I think is very interesting, and something where we can all kind of learn from. And how he negotiated this, I thought was really, it's just worth talking about. It's worth making a video about, and to be honest, it's something I try and work on myself, trying to figure out how to get through these messes. So we're going to jump back a bit, and then I'm just going to play it in slow motion, and then just see how the driver in the Team Redline car is actually processing this as it's happening. So here we are, coming around the corner now, and we see P1 has collided with P2. It was a major miscommunication. Car tried to go around the outside here and then just tracked out and hit him. So right now we have two sideways cars on the track. Technically both these guys are facing the wrong way, so you're pretty much P1 in the 24 hours of the Nürburgring race. Alright, it's only lap 21, but still, how do you negotiate this? I'm going to play this in slow motion, but then afterwards we're going to listen to the engine, but we're just going to look at how this is sort of attacked. So here he lifts a bit because he has to figure out what this car on the right is doing. That's the first issue. While looking at this car up here, right now it's like, okay, he's no longer an issue. Full power and then lift. What's this car doing? Are the back wheels going to spin? Back wheels are still full power. See you later. So let's play it in full power, let's play it in full speed, and let's listen to the engine. And before I say it, the reason why it's worth talking about is because you see in iRacing, yellow flags aren't really respected. And it's almost for right reasons, because if I'm seeing a crash in front of me, I'm not going to do what they do on a real racetrack and be like, oh no, I'm going to slow down because I don't want to kill someone. They got to go back to their family. That won't happen in sim racing. You could probably break their wrists, but you're not gonna, they can come back again and race another day. Thing is, if I stop on track, someone behind you is just going to keep racing hard. So you're going to lose a position for nothing because the rule isn't going to be respected behind you. Or even worse, someone's going to crash into the back of you because no one stops, and then you're going to cause an even worse crash. So you kind of got to keep moving through the crash as quick as possible so you don't get hit. It's similar to real racing in a sense, but yellows still aren't respected. But it was respected here. Not because the driver was conscious about the other driver's safety rating. It obviously helps the fact that he's thinking we have 21 hours to go here. So even though I'm fighting for hundredths of a second, lap on lap on lap, when there's an incident, that's where I use those gains and then I sort of dispose of them, because this is what you save up those little seconds for, moments like this. So have a listen, check out the revs, check out the lifts, and just see how this is negotiated. There's a lot to learn here. So analysing the car on the right, analysing the car on the left, gone. As soon as the door opens, through. And I think that's pretty interesting, Let's see for the crack, by the way. People might be curious how this crash actually came about. Guy on the right, off. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Let me see it from Buddy's perspective as well. We'll check it out too. Let's say that was so annoying. You can only be angry when that happens, like really angry. I think I seen the driver's reaction when this happened. Team Red Line flying by. Wheels spinning. Why are the wheels spinning? He's in the dirt, is he? He had to tow. Jeez, he got stuck in the dirt in the 24-hour race and had to tow. Yeah, and then Norby in P4 was gifted this as that car had too much damage to continue. They weren't able to safely make it back to the pits. But the main thing I'm talking about here is just how that was negotiated. There's a lot to learn from this kind of cautious driving. Obviously, it doesn't need to be done as cautiously in a race. No one will ever do it. So, but still, just the reaction timing. No risk. Everything was calculated. Once the inertia grabbed him, pulled him out to the wall, done. Inertia was bringing him out. You can see the way the energy of the cars is, where the energy is going, where the cars physically want to go. And in this case, the door was opening for him, but he had to be sure because this car itself has to make it till the end. So just a cool video I wanted to put together for you guys talking about it. I thought it was really interesting. It was definitely worth covering. I learned a lot from it, so hopefully you did too. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave a comment. It's a free and easy way to support the channel. And thanks very much for watching, guys.